This is my FUYU persimmon tree, and a lot of my mulch has run off or degraded. I need to cover this back up. So I got a couple of bags of mulch. I'm going to add some chicken manure underneath it. Look at that, we even have some fruit that had fell. And luckily, look at that. Luckily I still have growing on the branches, a couple there. We got one here, one there. There's a couple left on this tree, even with the strong storms we've been having here in San Antonio. That has to do with a lot of this runoff. See how it's going downhill? Revitalize that soil underneath. I'm going to ensure that all those microbes are staying healthy. I'm just going to spread a couple of handfuls on top. That chicken manure, and it's already broken down. It's going to even be more broken down from the mulch. All those microbes underneath to become alive again. I'm going to do what I can to improve her. I've had this bag for a while. It's all wet, so you can see that's okay. And all I'm going to do is just spread it around in this area right here. I'm going to break it down, and then once I get the mulch on top, and it gets real hot out here or moist underneath, all those microbes, they're going to start feeding and being active underneath the mulch, and then that's when all the magic happens. See all this leftover stuff? I'm just going to toss right back on top of it, because it's already broken down mulch, and it's just going to keep breaking down under the new mulch over the same area. You don't want to get it too close to the trunk here. Your mulch, you want to leave some gap there. And that's why I sealed some of these areas right here where you see that blackness. It's a pruning seal that I sometimes use on my trees when there's open wounds on it. Before you use stuff like this or wood glue or anything to seal your open wounds in your trees, you need to ensure that the wood is dried out first. So I'm going to apply my mulch over. What I'm looking at on this when I do my mulch is at least 3 inches high and away from the trunk. And I wanted to have some good coverage over this space right here where the drip line is at. And this persimmon, I just learned to make golf clubs drivers out of the persimmon wood. And I know you see this black dye on the mulch. Now they're adding this dye color. You know, they got red also at Home Depot. This black dye is perfectly safe for your plants, as well as the mulch that they got. So in time, all this will start breaking down like you just saw at the beginning. And then we'll have to start the process all over again. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so all those microbes from underneath the soil that you can't see will start being active now and providing those nutrients for the roots down below. That's ultimately what you want, is to keep those microbes safe underneath your soil, because those are the things that are helping feeding those roots down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, go and leave them, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. So y'all have a good day.